below me past this building. Alright, let's try to get to that. They won't be able to catch me now. This is the building. This is another one of those. Not really alternate garages, but not the terrible one. This is the office here. Don't usually find much in there. Only chance really is the crates and then the main area here. Another Jenny? Another Jenny. So we now know where two Jennies are. Come on, welder. I need a welder or a torch. Nope. Oh well. Shady zombie coming to get me? Yep. Alright, done there. Don't care. Hardware store would be nice, but I'm not sure I'm going to try that. Ooh, bookstore. Time is it? Ooh, 5 o'clock. We only got about half hour and I got a long run to make. We got a skit. So, I need to go out the front door of the office. Or the front window, as the case may be. Save mode on. Why does it look like I'm somewhat naked? Did they rip off one of my clothes and I didn't notice? I bet they ripped off one of my clothes. Torso. I've still got the hoodie. I think that's all good. It's my pants. Am I pantless? I'm pantless! All I got is my drop leg pouches. Am I chilly? Yeah, I'm a little chilly. Alright, so we lost our pants somewhere. I didn't notice. Vet clinic. Is the vet clinic? No, let's go run through the doctor's office. Hey there, acid zombie. Golf cart? Golf cart. Oh, fully charged golf cart. Oh, these are fun. Let's see. Run mode. Get in. Start it up. Oh, it failed to start. No, it failed to start. How did you fail to start, golf cart? It's got the battery. Motor's bad. Not broke completely, but that's why probably. I don't want to sit here in this cart while a acid zombie pukes on me. Yeah, we'll leave the golf cart. It'd be fun to tool around in. Take a look at this one. Ooh. Almost 2 completely full storage batteries. Security system's broke. Oh, please let me get out in this one. Motor is banged up again. But if I can get this out, this would be perfect for getting back to the base, because it would give me all the storage batteries I need. We've already got the boom crane on the front of the other vehicle, so I can maneuver these into anything else I need. Usually that means the solar panels are in pretty good shape when they're fully charged like this. So red, and green. So yeah, just enough. So yeah, I'd love to get this thing out of here. So let's run, close the doors, start her up, ignore. Yep, it started up. And turn on headlights. Hey zombies, don't mind me. How am I going to get out of here? Straight north through the field and then hang a hard left and follow the road. Get out of the way, zombies. I don't care what kind of damage I do to this thing. I just want to get the batteries and the solar panels back, basically. So, it's twice now we've escaped the depths of the city by grabbing a nearby vehicle and just driving out. It's pretty common, actually, for me. It's how I accumulate my garage full of spare vehicle parts. That's the false dawn. Oh, I guess it is almost 5:30. And we timed that one pretty good. I don't think I would have made it if I had just run out. I think we would have been doing another day run. So many zombies in the area. And there's our fence line. I bet you I get the false dawn thing where the sun disappears again. It gets dark again here in a second. See if I can get all the way home before it happens. Ah, just a stick. Come on, that's the range I want. Alright, here we go. Vehicle number 3. Beep, beep, beep. Hey, Shady. It's pretty cool they now color code the headlights so you know that they're on. Alright, well, we're getting our menagerie accumulated. I really don't want to drive something like a mobile meth lab around. It's only a standard frame instead of a heavy duty, so I'm still on the lookout for a vehicle I can tune to put together, and/or I need to get like a military vehicle back to the base here that I can take apart to put my fancy motorcycle together. But yeah, that color code thing was pretty cool. If you're curious what I'm talking about, I'll do this again. G, control vehicle, turn on headlights. So when you bring this up again, oops. When you bring the controls up again, you can see immediately what's on and what's off. It used to be a little harder when you've got a bunch of different controls to notice which ones you might have left on accidentally, so you don't burn your battery down. So that's pretty cool. Alright, so we got back with almost two completely full storage batteries. Keeps getting in my throat. Yeah, that does lower the likelihood of murderizing your storage batteries. Yeah. Am I overweight? I am overweight. How am I overweight? Oh, because I let my stamina drop and I'm winded. Now I'm not overweight. I am still overweight. What did I pick up that put me overweight that I didn't notice? That would have been really bad for me to try to run out of town overweight. Alright, we're back home again. Another successful run. A little bit of damage, but nothing that won't heal up in a single night. AR-15, Glock, some more random ammo. Yeah, repair. Oh yeah, gunsmith repair kit's the big thing by far. We'll look at that again here in a second. Oh yeah, the metal butchering rack. I forgot about the butchering rack. That's also super important. Decent food items, some good books. Yeah, it was a good run all the way around. Whole bunch of useful stuff. Alright, so looking at this gunsmith repair kit again. So it's got the hammering quality, that takes care of a hammer condition or a hammer tool. Metal sawing, both fine and standard, that's the hacksaw. Screwdriving, fine screwdriving, that's the screwdriver. Bolt turning is the wrench. So pretty much a full set, it's like a toolbox. But it also allows you to work on repairing guns. So, just battery power. So, this is awesome. Much better than any other stuff. And 22 pounds, so gotta make sure you've got the carry weight for it. 2.5 volumes, not too bad considering the number of tools. So we can dump all those other tools if I'm going to carry it around with me. I guess the gunsmith kit's probably where I went overweight. So, let's dump the hacksaw, dump the screwdriver. I don't think I had the hammer with me. Did not. So we'll just take that one thing, drop these over here. Evaluate our books, see what our list looks like. Alright. There's our list. Did we get a new fab one? Yay, we got Historic Weaponsmith, fab to 10, so it must go 5 to 10. So that'll bootstrap us. Oh, and Armors and Armor did it as well. So, no more having to worry about that. We'll just have to spend a bunch of time reading, which, now that we've got some food accumulated, shouldn't be a problem. The difficulty will be our constant interruptions from our negative traits and the mood swings for the focus and all that good stuff. Well, I guess focus doesn't matter for this one. Yeah, it's long. No argument, but I don't plan on taking it to 10, so we're not going to be here huge amounts of time dealing with that. We got computers to 3, followed by computers to, or advanced computers to go to 6. So we can get computers to 6. That's a pretty good number to get into banks. I don't think I'm going to end up in a lab this run. We might. We do have a lab on the map by some miracle. Electronics to 1, then we have to skip to 4 and 5 to get any further than that. That's going to be hard to bootstrap the in-between levels. There's 1 or 2 levels in there that are rough to try to grind your way past. We got tailoring to 6 for sewing techniques, so we got that covered. So we can get ourselves to full survivor gear and light survivor even easier. And we've got mechanics 3 with nothing following it up. So can't go higher than 3 at the moment on the mechanics. Plenty of books for us to level up on though. Our int is down currently as well. That's part of the problem. So we're taking a lot of hits for painkillers and hallucinations and so on. Yeah, int -2 there. And we're gaining 1 there. I don't have a lot of int on this guy. That's the one stat that got turned down a bit. So don't forget to put on some pants. I don't know. We started the run NSFW, buck-ass naked. I'm all sorts of dressed now, especially with that duffel bag on my back. What have I got that I can throw on for pants? I'm not sure I have any laying around. I don't even have any filthy things laying around. I'll have to craft something up. Legs. Oh yeah, leather chaps. I can re-put together all the leather pants that I've been disassembling. That'd probably be the best bet. 4-4. 95% coverage. Good warmth. Yeah, let's do that. Let's do some leather pants. Out of sinew, please. And it stopped because we had to scratch our leg. And we stopped because we had to scratch our leg again. And then the Shoggoth showed up and then disappeared. And then the bandit got angry. Then the Dermot tried to stab me. Then we failed. Then we started shaking uncontrollably and we got tired. Oh, yes, yes. So much joy with all these negative traits. I realize I have no negative health stuff going on. I mean, I'm not poisoned, I'm not infected, none of that stuff. This is all just from those negative traits. Hallucinating, lacking sleep, dead tired now, constant interruptions due to my itching and audio hallucinations, all that good stuff. Good times. Well, we're going to have to try to get the... nah, just do it now. Don't care about the snake. Don't care about the snake. Don't care about the footsteps. We failed again. Try again. Don't care. Don't care. Don't care. We failed again. We're going to level tailoring just failing these pants. We're at 4. We failed 4 times now. And we haven't wasted a single piece of material yet. And we're already 33% to 5. Attempt number 5, that time we did waste material. Attempt number 6, hey, we got leather pants. Now we're famished and dehydrated. Price I pay. There you go. No having to stare at my knees. There are drugs to combat them, and I have had it on my list to get done, but we've hit 10 ambulances and not seen a single one. We've been in couple of dozen houses and apartments and have not seen a single one. We've hit doctor's offices without getting into the safes and not seen a single one. So, yeah, they're on the rare list, unfortunately, for the medical items. And I've got 0.5, I got 50% item spawns in this world. So they're even rarer than normal. I'm pretty sure my only hope really is a hospital or a mobile meth lab. I think those are the only 2 places. So my plan is to do some cruising along the streets to find mobile meth labs to raid. But I want a vehicle I can rely on first. So my excavator is getting pretty hammered. So I'm trying to get to the garages nearby, so I can try to get a welder or an acetylene torch so I can get some metalworking stuff started. But so far, hasn't happened. Alright, let's take care of some foodstuffs. What's going bad? Oh, fruit juice. Alright, let's have some fruit juice. What else? Finish off the brioches. Yeah, let's get those gone. Have some apple cider. None of this. The pickled offal will do good. That'll help. We're about to go to sleep, so I don't care about the negative joy. And sausages are going to last a long time. Let's eat the zucchini, though. And the pear. Alright, we'll leave the rest of that for now. What do we got over here? Oh yeah, compote. Let's finish off our compote. Just about got all our hunger and thirst taken care of. Perfect. So, 2 p.m. We'll sleep. At this point, I don't really care if I wake up day or night. As long as I get some decent sleep. I can night raid, I can drive around or day raid at this point. I think we'll be okay. So, let's just go take a nap. See how often we get interrupted again. All the windows are still boarded up. Let's throw in our earplugs. Try to keep out the audio hallucinations. I don't think this is actually helping all that much because I'm still getting woken up on occasion by a noise, which shouldn't happen when you've got the earplugs in. Yeah, we'll do it anyway. And long as you want, dude. Fell asleep instantly. As long as I get to full health and get off of dead tired. Oh, yeah, see, we already woke up. I woke up and I feel extra alert and your body feels ready to go, but I'm tired. Yeah, you're lying to me again. Plus, we have a horse, a trivet sprig, and a half-worm surrounding me. Not nearly as scary as what happened on Wednesday. Back to sleep. No way was I rested up. Still tired, still tired. I think we're going to go till like 2 a.m. Once again, that was not real. I'm pretty confident. Where did it say it was from? Southeast? Yeah, that'd be this direction. So, no, not real. Auditory hallucinations working through the earplugs because they're not real, they're in my brain. Let's sleep again. Now it's midnight. And now we can't sleep. And we finally fell asleep at 4. This vicious cycle. It's been a while since I tried the blindfold. It doesn't give me encouragement that auditory hallucinations are waking me up, so why would a blindfold prevent visual hallucinations? They're not actually there. They're in my brain. So I'm not convinced a blindfold's going to do anything against hallucinations. Hungry and thirsty. It is 9 a.m. We slept all the way till the next morning. That's way longer than I thought it was going to take. But we had about a 5-hour period there where we were tossing and turning. My computer's so fast that 5 hours goes by before I can bother to reach my hand over to tap the interrupt key from my mouse. Let's see. Let's open the door back up. Nothing going rotten over here. A lot of random stuff. Let's get a fire going. Okie dokie. Ooh, back to the sushi rice. Difficult 2, skill 2. Broth, do some bread, more biscuits. Where are we at in our cooking skill? We're going to level up soon? 25%. What do I not mind losing when we fail this? Broth would probably be the easiest. The eggs are going to go bad soon anyway, and it's pretty good for you. Yeah, let's do broth. Let's do 4 broth. 42 minutes for 4 broth. Ooh. Youch. That is a long time for broth. I'm going to itch and fail this a bunch of times, and then it's going to be like 6 hours later when I get my broth. We'll try it. use the bird eggs, please. There's the itching. Yeah, something hurts. Ignore. We failed, but didn't waste the materials. And we are super hot. Are we really super hot? Yeah, we're really super hot. Haven't even been wearing my my good stuff. Oh, that's right. I got this on. Alright, hold on. Cancel that. Drop that and that. Step away from the fire. We're still super warm. Leather pants that hot? No, all sorts. I think that's just the chemical stuff, but it's showing hot everywhere here. I'm a little confused. Doesn't usually indicate that way. Oh, I know what's going on. Never mind. In the world, did I update the bot? I'm not sure I updated the bot. I've got the game world set on 15-day seasons for this one. I miss seeing the other seasons. Typically, I play on the normal default 91-day seasons, and so for this one, I just wanted to see some of the other colors, the other seasons for once. So I set it to 15-day season, so it's actually getting hot. It's almost summertime. We're on day 13 of spring, so I think that's what's going on. I think I am actually getting warm, so I need to start divesting myself of some of this stuff. So get rid of that. Get rid of... I think the leather pants are going to end up being too hot. Definitely not going to need the scarf. I probably should get rid of the hoodie. Let's dump that stuff first. What's that put us at? Still saying way warm? It's even hotter. This is one of those goofy indoor temperature things. When I step outside, does it suddenly drop 20 degrees? Yep. Oh, I hate that so much. I hate that so much. It's gonna drive me crazy. Now I've got a base where I can't do anything that takes time because I'm gonna be super, super hot and my speed's gonna plummet and all sorts of crap's gonna happen. Yeah, partially because the oven's lit, but it's gonna do it without the oven too. And it really bugs me. It happens every... I don't... It's not every playthrough, but it happens to me maybe 10% of my playthroughs. Where I have a situation where a building just superheats during the daytime for no particular reason. I can move next door, no problem whatsoever. I don't know what triggers it. Nah, it's been this way for a while. I've had this problem off and on for quite a while. It's not super common, like I said, but I've had multiple occasions where I've had this problem where I stand here and it's 61 degrees in my torso. Stand here and it's 17 degrees in my torso. That's a, what, 54-point difference? 44-point difference? Whatever the number is. Yeah, it's just ridiculous. I mean, 43 degrees there. 17 degrees there. So it's just a ridiculous temperature differential. I don't know what causes it. I mean, I've got a door open. I know the game doesn't model that kind of ventilation and such, but the entire house is going to be this warm. No matter where I go in the house, it's going to be warm. So 39 degrees. Well, it's a little tiny bit cooler now. I'm not sure if that's because of the daytime or the time frame though. Nope, now it's 50 degrees here. Next to the fire, it's going to be ridiculous. 69 degrees. Yeah. Step outside. 14. Yeah. It's been a few times where it's happened. It's definitely not a new problem. But it doesn't happen every time. But it annoys me whenever it does, because now my nice little base here is screwed. The other problem I've had, there are occasions where I'll be in a building or I'll pick a building for a base, and every time I try to read, sleep, eat, anything where the time is supposed to automatically progress, it goes at like 10% of the speed it normally goes. And if I just move another place, everything works fine. But if I go back to that place, there's just like this region where time goes really, really slow for no point I've ever been able to determine. I don't play with Z levels generally, so it's not like it's trying to calculate other Z level activity or anything, but a couple odd things. Well, let's do it this way. Let's go inventory, do there, worn inventory, take it all off. There you go, we're back to the NSFW. If you have any small children at home, here I'll zoom out. If you have any small children at home, please ask them to leave the room. I'm going to zoom back in, so prepare yourself. Alright, there we are, in all our glory. Now our temperature's okay. I just got to take off all my stuff regularly. Okay. Traps aren't really worth it? I don't know. All you do is nailboard trap spam and you can kill everything in the game pretty much. Nailboard traps need a nerf, if anything. Those things are silly. Alright, well, what was I doing before I went off on my temperature rant? I lost track. I think I was trying to cook food, and I'm going to die because the temperature was going to kill me before I got my food cooked. I think that's what was going on. We were failing to cook food over and over again. I think we did continue to fail. Well, let's get some water in us before we do fall over. At least we can still boil water and have hot water to drink while we're dying of temperature. Yeah, 35 degrees and hot on every body location because I'm next to the fire. So crazy. In springtime. Alright, so what was I cooking? I was trying to make broth. That's what I was trying to make. Hey, look, it's 28 minutes now. Sure, try a single broth. We failed, I forget how many times. You're not real. Don't care about you. We failed again. Do-to-do. Failed again. We've now failed 7 in a row on an even up chance. I'm also not a fan of that changes as well. I know my int is 2. I probably shouldn't craft it all right now. Yeah, okay, Chud. Come get me, Chud. Chud. My hallucinations are fighting each other. That's new. The Chud hits the shock zombie. My hallucinations are having it out. Who's the baddest hallucination around? Chud aren't all that huff. Oh yeah, it's definitely a broken temperature mechanic. I just can't identify when it's going to happen or certain buildings or anything. Alright. 2 intelligence trying to craft. Hallucinations, interrupting me, plus dropping my intelligence. Trying to craft even up means I'm going to fail. The pain from the overheating is not helping. But I gotta eat. So, I guess we're gonna crack open the sausage here, and the biscuits. I gotta get off of famished. I was hoping to hold that stuff, but no such luck. Let's have some pumpkin as well. Yum yum. Raw pumpkin. Alright, well, we got that part done. We're tired again, probably because the heat sapped our will to live. Oh, the evil multi-cooker disappeared. Thank God. Don't want to deal with the evil multi-cooker. I took off my watch, so it's, what, noon from the sun-moon indicator? I guess I could technically put my watch back on and hopefully not burn to death. 30 degrees, 20 degrees, 27, minus 14. Alright, I'll stop pointing it out. It's just... it irritates me and makes me laugh at the same time. Well, what to do, what to do. Food is still going to be a big issue. Especially in the magical hothouse. No, I don't think we've moved since you mentioned the meds, Rob. We weren't able to go on the meds run. Now we're trapped in a stupid hot ranch house where I can't get anything done. How am I going to do this? The constant fluctuating of my hunger, my tired status, and my moods and so on is really making it tough to keep food in stock. I'm having to devote too much time to gathering it up. We've got the butchering rack. I need a tarp or something, or a table. Table I could put together pretty easy. Then we'd have to actually bring... let's see. I guess the metal rack is portable. I could take the rack with me to the... no, I need to be able to preserve it. The problem is the preservation, so... I need to go burn something down is what I need to do. So I think the butchering rack was the thing that I needed the survival skill for, right? Yeah, that's one I was needing a survival 3 for. So since we got the metal version, I don't need that anymore. So all I need to do is put together the charcoal kiln and the smoking racks, and we're golden. So I'm thinking of going and burning down the bandit tower. That'd be kind of fun. I'm not sure I can get it to light on fire though. Sure would be fun to burn to death 30 bandits. They don't probably come storming out and shoot me to death though. Hey there, Jerry. Welcome back. Yeah, we are in the NSFW mode, so careful. This is the not safe for work version of Cataclysm. I'll keep it zoomed out. Don't want to offend anybody's delicate sensibilities. I could also, well, could I burn the barn down without burning? Is there enough space? I think I could burn the barn down. What do you think? Burn the barn down? I don't think that would give me stone. Maybe it would. Safer just to burn down a building south of me. Burn like that house and that house down. Not gonna spread or do anything useful if I do those. I really would like to burn this down. I just don't think I could get the fire to catch. I'd have to actually break inside. Yeah, I'm not even playing my Pyromaniac this time. Well, let's throw some gear back on and we'll run down south real quick. Take a look at a few things. Whoops, I don't want to wear that. Alright, I don't need to be carrying the middle butchering rack with me. And unfortunately, we need to fix a few things. Let's step out here to do that, so we're not a million degrees. Taylor's kits. Well, apparently we're dead. Alright, end of run. It never let me move again. I'm not sure exactly what happened there. So... I'm not sure what the hell happened there. That was a little weird. That was a lot weird. There was a lot weird about that. Yeah, I took no damage at first. He shocked me. He didn't do any damage to me. I waited around. It again didn't do any damage to me. Then I said ignore, assuming that he was not real. Then all of a sudden I started taking damage when he was directly next to me. But I never actually hit ignore the second time or the last time when he actually got adjacent to me. Whoa. Give me a sec while I have a morale cookie. You guys able to watch that in playback? I can't do it until well, I guess I could have my web browser, but I'm curious if that looks the same way to you as it did to me and behave the same way. The reason I'm pondering is I have to decide whether or not that was busted mechanics. Busted mechanics is the only reason that I will Alt F4 and restart the character from the reload. Because my understanding of the events there were I started the process, got the interruption. It was the shock blast. I watched and very carefully I watched very carefully and I didn't take any damage. I waited another round, shock blast, no damage. The only thing I could think of, and I'd have to very carefully watch the playback once again, but the only thing I could think of is the shock blast that landed had a hole right in the center where I happened to be standing, and I didn't actually get hit by the ranged blast. And then when I paused around to see again if I was actually taking any damage or if it was a hallucination, again it didn't wander into my space. And then the real shock zombie stepped up next to me, and it's basically the one time where I hit continue without interruptions. Had two hints that it was not real, it was a hallucination due to all my other chemical problems. And then had it actually be real? I'm not sure. It just acted really, really weird, though. Well, I got hit by something like the third time around when he got up next to me. But the first two, I was watching my health bars very carefully. When I took that first blast, when it landed all around me, before I did any action, I looked up at my health bars, and there wasn't a single... Well, there wasn't a bar that had moved. Now, the tricky part is, with a lot of strength, your health bars, you can take damage and the bar won't actually move. So it doesn't move at the first point of damage. You have to reach a certain percentage before it does the first little tick over. So... Don't think the game registers your hit point changing until your crafting is done? Well, I was in between. I'd already gotten interrupted first. Because I passed a turn in between the two interruptions. It was Shock Blast. I chose to ignore it because I saw no damage. Another one hit. I ignored it. That's when he then stepped up to me, and I never got another action after that. It just fast-forwarded through him zapping me to death and killing me. So... Well, the Alt F4 to go check for science can be a little tricky because I've had some weird issues where when you do the Alt F4 thing, you've got, I don't know, it's just been weird a couple of times I've tried it. I'm going to try it just to look for science and see if we can determine whether it was a fair kill or not. I mean, it sucks to be completely safe in my base for so long. I step outside because of the broken heat mechanics inside the building, try to craft something to eat, and then get shocked to death by what every indication said was an hallucinatory shock zombie. So that would be pretty harsh. I'll take it. I mean, I die all the time. I don't care. I don't mind. That's why I play these hard mode. I take the consequences. But let's see if we can reproduce it. So I am going to Alt F4. We'll see what we get when we reload. I may even summon... Well, see, I can't summon it. I can't summon something to test it because if it was broken hallucination, there's no way I'm going to be able to manually reproduce that directly. But all right, we're going to Alt F4. Out it goes. Broken heat mechanic. Step outside, try to cook. What was I cooking? I forgot. Was I still trying to cook broth? I think I was still trying to cook broth. I forget. I got totally distracted when the shock zombie death occurred. I lost my memory of what I was actually trying to craft out there. Alright, load. We'll see what it looks like. Or even where I am. Usually, because it gives kind of a partial save, it's not going to bump me back to the autosave point. So we'll see what things look like when it comes back up. But sometimes it's goofy. We may not get it back. Like I said, weird. There's my corpse in the doorway. With all my gear. And here's my duplicate corpse. I'm now standing here. So, my belief is that's got to be a real shocker zombie, and things just went really, really weird in the way things happen. So, as I'm hallucinating. Yeah, it's a real one. And there's supposedly a zombie master nearby, but that's probably fake since I can't see it. Yeah, I mean, it's reporting a master, but I can't actually... I don't have line of sight to it, so that's got to be fake. But yeah, it's acting like a real shock zombie. Alright, well, no, I'm dead. I'm not continuing. I'm not doing anything with it. I mean, if it's a real shock zombie, I'm dead. I'm not real happy about the circumstances. That's death by broken temperature mechanics more than anything. That's why I've been holding up in here and doing my crafting and stuff. I'll have to watch the playback really carefully. The only thing I can think of is those two circumstances. One, the shock blast did not hit the exact space I was standing in. It hit every space around me. That happens on occasion. That's not too unusual. And then the second round that I let pass, it didn't spread to my space. So both of those, I took no damage. I assumed at that point it was a hallucination. I hit continue without interruption. And then the shocker just walked up and wiped me. Because I never got an opportunity to tell it no before I could get over to the keyboard. I was dead already. Or I did get hit, and not enough damage was done by the shock blast because of my number of hit points to actually cause those bars to tick over one. Because you have to take a certain percentage of damage. They don't just... If you have 120 hit points and you take 2 damage, the bar's not going to move. It doesn't move until you take, what, a quarter or whatever the percentages divisions are. So it's only 2 things I can think of that tricked me into believing it was a hallucination. And I'll have to double check. So, I'll do that. I'll take the death. I mean, shock zombie from nowhere. I hit craft without interruption. I got lulled into false sense of security by the constant hallucinations and the evidence that I saw on screen. So, I got no problem with the shock zombie being here. I mean, that's just part of the danger with playing with wander spawns and so on. You're going to get this kind of stuff. Just really bad timing. That's how I usually end up getting killed. Or pretty often, anyway. My deaths occur that way. I'm going to do a quick teleport, though. Let's, I want to go look outside real quick. Anything else out here? No. One single shock zombie. And a regular zombie. So... Shock zombie just decided to show up at the exact wrong time and wrong spot while I was chilling on the patio trying to stay cool from the super oven house. So yeah, I think I just have to take the death. I mean, it's an unfortunate circumstance, but I knew about the heat problem. I knew the danger I was going to put myself in by stepping out into the open to do crafting and stuff, and I chose to hit that interrupt. It's just unfortunate that the heat problem kind of caused me to step outside, and then I disregarded the possible danger from the shock zombie when I didn't see any effects from the blasts. So... Yeah, I don't usually have zombies spawn. I hear a lot of people complain about zombies spawning in their area or in their line of sight or in their base. I've never had that happen, really. I mean, it's always outside. It's stuff that's come towards you, spawned from a distance, and so on. So I don't get that complaint. As long as you patrol your perimeter before you go to bed once a day on average, you can keep your area really clear and very rarely have any kind of problems. So, all right, well, we're dead. I think I'm gonna have to take that one. So that's unfortunate. We were getting to some of the good stuff. I'm not too put out. I mean, I'm not happy to die at this point, but for a character like this. But I mean, the super hard part was finished. I mean, we actually completed the hardest part. The first 24 hours is the hardest part on any RBD challenge, especially with the world settings I've got. So after that, it's just the standard cruise through the zombie apocalypse that I've done 1,000 times. Would have been nice to go a little further and get this tiger-style guy really ramped up a bit. I was really curious to see what I could do with him once I got rid of all the debuffs and negatives. But I am also, I guess, a little put out about the lack of medicines. I mean, just the amount of places I've been trying to find meds, to not find a single piece seems a little off. I mean, I know I've got the spawns turned down, but yeah, I mean, not a single piece. That's kind of weird. Catch up with chat here. You don't really get rid of them. You just take drugs to compensate for the negative effects. So Thorazine and... God, I always forget the names of the drugs. There's like 2 or 3 different drugs that you take to compensate for the negative effects. They're so rare, especially on my game worlds. I mean, when you're playing 50% spawns and 25% spawns, anything in the rare category of item drops, which all of those drugs fall into, is just so vanishingly scarce. You might as well not even try, because you're not going to have enough to really keep yourself in the drugs for very long. So... Yeah. Well, huh. We're dead. What to do, what to do. Normally I'd be going for another hour and a half or so. This kind of death always leaves a sour taste. If you turn the wander spawns off, the game is just super, super easy mode. I mean, you kill 20 zombies around you and then you're instantly safe for the rest of eternity. What's the point in that? So, I mean, play the game however makes you feel fun, but not in my Cataclysm. Without wander spawns, the game is just too dead empty. I mean, you do 5 minutes of killing and then you're perfectly safe for eternity. It just seems really weird as a game mechanic. But that's the beauty of the Cataclysm. Everybody can tune it and play it however they like. So, more power to everybody who likes that one. Not my cup of tea. I've just learned to adapt and deal with it. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and bomb this guy out. There's no point in keeping him around. He died a legitimate, although unfortunate death. Oh, I'm not arguing that wander spawns couldn't be adjusted, but it's easy to say, really hard to do. I mean, it's a very, very complicated game. So, while we can wish for things, unless the person wishing's got a whole lot of time and programming experience trying to fix something like wander spawns, yeah, not something I'm going to try. I'll offer my opinions on how I think the current behavior is, but how to actually fix it, I don't know. Yeah, Snowfur. People tell me that. I've never actually seen it. Show me on camera when that happens and I'll believe it. I've never actually seen it happen. So if you've got a recording of it that clearly shows empty basement, all of a sudden a zombie's in it, I'd like to see it. Never once seen it. And I've got like 2,000 some hours of Cataclysm just recorded and uploaded to YouTube. So I've got quite the experience with the game, and that has never been a problem in my case, and every single thing I've recorded except my tutorial series has been with wander spawns turned on. I think maybe I turned it off in one other. I can't remember. Very rarely do I, but I've never seen it happen. Alright, man, God, I hate to end on that kind of a note, but I think I'm probably going to call it right there. I don't have it in me to start up a new one this late in the evening. Yeah, I've only got like a little bit of an hour, so I'm probably just going to call it a little bit early. Go brew up that tea I missed earlier. Grumble a bit more. So, thanks for watching, everybody. Appreciate you stopping by. I'll be back online tomorrow with some RimWorld. I'm alternating each day with the RimWorld and Cataclysm now, so pretty much the same times each day. So feel free to visit. I'll be back on Monday with a brand new series, brand new run, so we'll have fun there. Now I'm going to go take the zombie dog for a walk. Zombie dog needs to get outside. He's getting fat. Too many treats for the zombie dog. So we'll get that taken care of. Thanks again, everybody. Appreciate the chat, trying to help us raise the... excuse me. Raise the VIP badge limit. We'll see if that worked here in a little bit. And thanks for stopping by.